Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to be going over and showing you how to install the K-Source Snap and Zap Custom Fit Towing Mirrors here on a 2021 GMC Canyon. So to give you guys a better visual of what you're really going to be seeing behind the driver's seat, so right now I'm standing directly beside the trailer. You can clearly see me in the factory mirror, but if I step out a couple feet away from the trailer, which would sort of mimic the blind spots when we're driving out on the highway, a vehicle coming up on us, you can see we actually lose focus out of our factory mirror, but now I come into focus of our aftermarket mirror. So now if we see a vehicle here, we know they're obviously, we can't get over, but if we don't see anything, that would is safe to assume our blind spot is clear and we can successfully merge over. So that's really one of the biggest benefits I see of these towing mirrors here. Sure, if you have a wide load, it's going to allow us to see the trailer better, but really allowing that we arrive to our destination safe and sound is the main goal here, guys. We really want to make sure that we're aware of our surroundings, that we can see everything going on as best as possible, and these towing mirrors allow us to do that. So these mirrors are actually a custom fit for your Canyon here, meaning they're going to be molded to contour to the shape of the factory mirror. Now what this does is it allows us for the most tightest fit we can get on that factory mirror. The aftermarket towing mirror is going to have a nice snug fit there. Therefore, we're not going to have nearly as much vibrations as we would with, say, a universal fit mirror. The universal fit mirror, they use those straps and they do work all right, but with a loose fit on the mirror, when you're driving down the road, you're constantly hitting those bumps, those vibrations. Those are going to distort your vision in the mirror. And that's certainly not something we want. So having that nice, snug, and custom-like fit is going to ensure we get the best vision possible. There isn't going to be any distortion or blurring with our mirrors. So these towing mirrors here, the outer housing is made of pretty much the same material as the outer housing on the factory mirror. It's that textured black finish, which really blends in well with the vehicle. If we compare it to the paneling right here, it's almost the same texture and the color of it is pretty much the same as well. So unless you really knew what aftermarket towing mirrors were, if you just looked at this vehicle or this truck with these mirrors on here, you would pretty much just think they're factory because they look that good, very seamless, and again, contoured to the shape of the mirror. So in my mind, adding a set of towing mirrors to your vehicle is a must if you find yourself to be towing quite frequently. Because what these do is, for me, they just make me feel more confident behind the wheel of my vehicle here. When I have these towing mirrors, I can see more and I'm more comfortable when I'm driving. So two of the biggest situations that I find myself to really be utilizing the towing mirrors is number one, when I'm out on the highway, chances are we're traveling a little bit slower than most other traffic because we're pulling a trailer. Therefore, vehicles are going to be coming up on us much faster. And when we need to get over to hit our exit, it's really hard to gauge how fast those vehicles are going and whether or not we have room. With this extended field of view here, we can really see those vehicles from much further away. We can see whether they're a blind spot or not, and we can make the call if we can get over safely. So again, it just makes us feel much more comfortable. We're going to be safer behind the wheel of our vehicle when we're towing. And then another thing, which isn't quite as big, is the blind spots, if you ask me. It's just when I'm maneuvering around a gas station or a tight parking spot, I'm always worried about the backswing of my trailer, clipping another vehicle, and just being able to see what's going on back there is really going to be a lifesaver. It keeps my nerves at bay. And overall, again, it just makes me feel more comfortable. You know, I barely even notice the trailer's back there most times because I'm not really necessarily worried about what I can or cannot see. So if we take an actual look at the mirror face, I really like this because a lot of the aftermarket towing mirrors, they don't necessarily have these little contoured cutouts here. It's just sort of a blocky mirror face, and there's really some unused space. This one here, the aftermarket towing mirror actually surrounds the factory mirror there. Therefore, you're getting the most real estate possible, giving you the best visibility. And it's very easy to adjust this mirror face here. It's just a ball and socket joint. You could easily move just using your fingertip here, and this really allows you to fine-tune your setup so you can get the best view of your trailer. So in regards to breakaway, we obviously don't want our towing mirrors here to impede that function. That's very crucial to our vehicle here to keep our factory side mirrors safe in case that we do accidentally clip something. And there's actually no interference whatsoever. It stops at the factory point here. There's nothing hitting on our aftermarket towing mirror. So that factory feature there is going to be 100% operational. So now that we've gone over some of the features, let's go ahead and jump into that installation so we can show you how easy it is. It's also very easy to remove as well when we're not towing. So when we are ready to take it off, it is very easy, but we do have to apply a little bit more pressure than you may think because we need to undo this clip on the bottom and then we just simply remove it in the reverse order that we installed it. So sometimes I like to push in on the actual factory mirror and then sort of push out on the towing mirror. That way you can release the clip. So a little bit more force, but definitely still very easy. So the first step of your installation, it's always a good idea anytime you install aftermarket towing mirrors to just clean the factory mirror face off. It's not going to be a big deal, but if there is dirt and debris on there, it could potentially create scratches when we install our towing mirror. Although there is some protective pads inside our towing mirror here, so we really shouldn't have that issue, but it is a good idea just to go ahead and just take a second to clean them off beforehand. So we're going to start on the driver's side, therefore we're going to grab the driver's side mirror here. Now the start of our installation is going to be by taking the two clips here at the top of our towing mirror and wrapping it around the top lip here on our factory mirror. So just like this. So we're going to take those two clips there and you're just going to simply hook them on to the top lip of the factory mirror. And once you've done that, you're going to push down to snap the bottom clip in place here. It may take a little bit more force. And there we go. So now once we have all of our clips engaged, we want to go ahead and just give a nice little shake here on the mirror, make sure it's nice and snug. But once we've ensured it is, that's going to do it today for our look and installation of the K-Source Snap and Zap Custom Fit Towing Mirrors for our 2021 GMC Canyon.